Let's make some roasted tomato basil soup. It's going to be a super simple recipe. We preheated our oven to 400 degrees. In the pan here we have 2 pounds of tomatoes. These tomatoes we have frozen. They're from last year's harvest, and we're going to getting ready for this year's. If you don't have those, of course, make sure you use fresh, but 2 pounds of tomatoes. We have 1 medium onion. We have kind of chopped that up. And we have 4 cloves of garlic. We still left the skins on those. We're just going to pour that all in there. We're going to take about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're just going to coat everything. Once coated, we're going to take all of these and we're just going to stick them on a baking sheet. Of course, your fresh tomatoes will have a little bit different texture, but they all work out the same. Stick this on our baking sheet. Now we're going to salt and pepper this to taste. We're going to probably put quite a bit of salt, quite a bit of pepper. We want a lot of flavor on this. We're going to stick this in the oven. We're going to at 400 degrees and we're going to roast this for roughly 25 to 30 minutes. Alright. We're going to pull these out. These are done. Now yours may look a little different. Since ours was frozen, they did not brown a lot. Yours may brown more if you were using fresh tomatoes.
But they were thawed.
But they were thawed, and they will be delicious. Because we have a mixture of tomatoes, so that helps out a little bit too. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to take my fingers and unwisely pull out all the little garlic. I had 4 cloves. Those are hot. If you've watched very many of our cooking videos, you will notice I make a lot of unwise decisions whenever doing this. Alright, now in this pot, I'm going to go ahead, we have a pot over here, I'm going to go ahead and put our tomatoes and our onions. You know, no one cooks perfectly at home. We all have our little things. Always. Okay. I'm going to make sure I get all those juices, everything in there. There's no use to waste anything. Let's get in my pot. Also in that pot, I am now going to place 2 cups of chicken stock. Half a cup of pretty packed basil. I just have to let the entire leaves in there. I'm going to throw that on top, throw that in there. I'm going to take our garlic. Our garlic should be pretty much a mush. We're going to take our garlic, take them out of those, the wrapper on the outside. We're now going to bring this to a boil. Alright, after this comes to a boil, we're going to simmer this down, probably about a medium-low heat, and we're going to let this simmer for 10 minutes. Our soup has simmered for our 10 minutes. We're now going to stick it in our blender. Now, if you have an immersion blender, that would be ideal. We don't have one. We have everything else you can think of. But we don't have an immersion blender. I'm sure that's going to be on the list soon. Alright, just going to stick that. Make sure, oh wait, that one little piece of onion does not want to come out. Alright, and make sure that if you use one of these, you have a high quality one where it's not going to break. This is actually plastic. If you want to have glass, please be careful. But we really like our ninjas, so. Alright, we're going to pulse this until it's nice and smooth. Alright, now I'm going to just take this off. I'm going to take my pot back onto the stove. We're going to pour our soup out. So if I lift this little lid up, back into our pot. As you can tell, it's nice and smooth. You have like little chunks of basil in there. Alright, we're now going to add to that, because we want just a little bit more richness to it, half a cup of heavy whipping cream. Half of which is on the counter. It's gone. No one would ever know. And we're just going to cook this until it's nice and warm. So it'll just like a couple of minutes. And then our soup will be done. But anyway, we hope that you enjoyed this recipe. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share. And give it a try. We'll think you'll like this recipe.